We're the idiots that bought this abandoned container, and oh my, was it in a state.
Years of growth.
Prior to buying this container had been sat for years. With the only way to enter being a kick, we entered inside, and that did not disappoint. At first glance, it doesn't look too bad until you start diving deeper. This all started with the dream of turning this container into a tiny home. Oh, but not for ourselves. Our sister recently passed a degree in architecture. We gave her the task to design our own home, and we would build it. As you can imagine, being a budget container, it comes with some surprises.
There's a bee's nest!
Even under the floorboards didn't disappoint.
Yeah! Covered now. I don't know how to describe this. It's red and it kind of looks a little bit pissy, and I'm gonna put my mask back on.
For the last 8 weeks, we've worked hard on this thing every single day to get it to the point where it is now. Tackling each task for the first time, everything was a challenge. From putting the floorboards down to building the stud wall for the bathroom and bedroom. We've attempted to build everything bespoke to her design. Now we're fast forwarding a lot. We replaced his old cracked windows with pucker ones, added power to this bad boy by the sun, painted it of the colour of your choice, extended it with some decking, and most recently did the kitchen. Now you join us for a very special video.
Welcome back to another vlog. Today we're doing the flooring and bathroom things.
Now, like everything on this container, this flooring comes with a few nasty surprises. And the first one raises questions.
How are we supposed to get this through to the kitchen?
I literally don't know.
Now is probably a good time before we start doing that to welcome you guys to the newest video. Welcome back.
In this video, we promise we're going to completely transform the bathroom and the flooring. Starting off with one of the hardest challenges we've ever faced, wrestling with this piece of vinyl.
Oh God. There we go.
Being a tiny home, space was limited, but we still managed to stress that our vinyl was too small.
Downy flops. Not long enough.
We were just blinking idiots and didn't realize it was kinking up because of some dodgy cut. However, we were super excited about this flooring because it was the first stage of transforming our bathroom in our tiny home. We decided to help the container flow better, we'd have the same flooring in the bathroom and the kitchen, and we're super pleased we did. Because it's such a small living space, we didn't want to overcrowd it and complicate it with different flooring and textures. I'm speaking as if I know what I'm doing, but really and truly, we tried to save some money by having the same flooring go the whole way around. And let me tell you, that extra £40 we would have spent wouldn't make that much difference.
Check out the plinth action.
Look how pucker this looks.
We're only 2 minutes in and we've already transformed the container a hell of a lot. And believe it or not, we've only just begun.
This floor looks unreal in this place. Like the way that it just matches the sage and the countertop and everything. Look at this thing.
Oh, it's the next day and we're on the container again. Flooring was done yesterday, looking absolutely amazing. Today's task is exciting. This bathroom is being completely transformed right about now. This whole panel wall is going to have some customized subtle grey marble panels going on it. We've got to cut a few holes out for the toilet and shower, etc. And hopefully we maybe even have the glass for the shower. First, got to measure.
Of course, old container things strike again.
78.
And this time we got no one else to blame but ourselves.
79.5.
Tapery boy.
We've got a tapery boy.
As if cutting these things wasn't hard enough. We've just got to make our life harder by building a wonky wall. But hang on a second, what's actually in this box?
This underneath here is basically a lazier version of tiling. We've not even seen how this looks yet.
No.
We've only seen a small square about that big, and this is it in person.
There's the whole big panel.
We might not even like it. Let's see it.
As some of you may know, these wall panels aren't cheap. So we prayed to the Lord that this thing was the right colour.
Oh, it's back to front.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's gonna look pucker.
That looks amazing.
So good.
Pretty nice.
Yeah,
Such a marvel.
I really like that.
First one, Matt.
That's the first one. With these things, they're super expensive. I think they're about £70 each or something like that. So
Yeah.
if we mess up a cut, it's pretty costly.
Just take a look at this. This is going to look amazing in the bathroom. We're so excited to get this thing installed. Everything was on the up, but then I remembered how hard we've made our life to cut this thing. First of all, on the internal corners of the shower tray, you've got 2 corner beads.
Shoes off.
These things get stuck in the corner first, and then the 2 panels butt up to it, creating a water-sealed Now, it's so important that every single thing is sealed, because if any water gets through, you're going to have a puddle underneath the floorboards. Now, as if this next bit wasn't stressful enough, apparently circular saws aren't the best thing to cut this with, because you get flying bits of plastic stabbing you left, right, and centre.
I can see the stuff. I can see it.
We had to use all of our concentration to make sure we get the right cuts.
deep hole.
Let's see if it fits.
All the cutting and everything was the easy part. Now we had to get this thing into this tiny bathroom.
Many circles to come.
We used PGB adhesive and did circles so it was like a suction cup when you push back the screen to the wall. Maybe a bit too many circles. And we done all this without even seeing if this thing actually fit into place.
I'm in first. Then, how am I meant to get that in that side? Oh, God. This is horrible. It's probably for the best. I don't know if that's a good crack or bad.
Now, dealing with these panels, no crack's a good crack because you can't have any gap for water to get through at all. Luckily, it wasn't a crack, it was just a noise. However, it still was so fiddly and didn't seem like it wanted to go back. However, I smacked it as hard as I could. But no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't seem to get it in through the gaps. I was so gutted, I was nearly happy just to silicone up this gap, which isn't We was just about to rip the panel off, and then I had a bit of a eureka moment.
I'm de-siliconing this thing, and that is because Josh has come up with a genius solution to our gappiness. So as you can see, cardboard. Basically, we've decided that we're going to squish this over to the panel so that this is all sealed and watertight.
Oh, I'm glad that kerfuffle's over. Funnily enough, it actually turns out that that is a very common fix to a very common problem. Sometimes being an idiot is more stressful than it needs to be.
The rain stopped, so we're outside again.
The confidence was high after that first panel.
Oh, sometimes it's better just do the old-fashioned way, isn't it, Richard?
Oh, much better when you're cutting these.
Toby's a man. Now we've had practice, this bathroom's going to transform quickly.
That's about right though, man. That looks sick.
For this next one, I had to take this end cap off so I could fit this pipe through the hole I just drilled. And I was told there was going to be a little bit of water residue left in the pipe because we just turned the water system off. They lied.
Toilet water.
You've got to swallow whilst it's going.
No, you can't. You gotta swallow it. You gotta keep going.
Why is there so blinking much? What? How is there that much water in this pipe? And why is it all gushing out? That's how plumbers stay hydrated.
That's how plumbers really do it.
I've done it! The lines match up!
Oh!
The lineys match up! That's how you know we installed it, Parker.
I know, look at this thing.
Wow! Get that one more panel this side, you're gonna see like 5-6 lights up there. Oh.
If you're liking how it's looking at the moment, and I love how it looks at the end of the video because there is no comparison.
This is the reality of like getting these things in. Look how just orientated you gotta do it. How? I don't know.
You know when you're going down like the elevator with the 2 mirrors either side?
Yeah.
And it's got that like infinite effect.
Yeah. That's what this has.
We got the final panel stuck into place and cut down along the side. It was going so smoothly.
Ah!
At least now Maddie can't see the wall.
Last incision! Come off. Hey!
Simon, take it off.
Yay!
Wow!
Look at this blinking shower. You've got enough room kind of to do this. All we need now is for day 3 and installing the glass. But before we go, we got this to cheekily slide in. Oh, look at that thing. Oh, be careful. Ah. And we've got a shower door.
Installing this massive folding piece of glass was much easier than I first anticipated.
Go.
Literally screwing one of these wall brackets in pucker level,
Alright.
slotting the other one to the actual glass itself. Now, being such a small bathroom, this was the biggest fiddly part. We have to slot this full panel in the left side, push the right side in, and squish it into place.
That's it, there. We're in. That's it.
Oh, it's going!
That's it, come on.
Now it's in place and pucker, we screw the other side in. Add a door handle, then we were more or less good to go.
Oh, goodbye. You got a little handle to put it in. Handle to put out. Keep this thing.
Now, even though it looks more or less done and absolutely amazing, it's now time for one of the most forgotten parts about a shower installation. Around the newly installed shower panes, we have these gaps and crevices.
So we need to silicone all under this thing so that the water can't leak everywhere.
Whoa, it's heavy.
Oh, I couldn't have got that any more spot on. Doesn't smell nice.
That stuff's stinky.
If you miss any inch, I'm sure water's gonna find that hole. So for this, we paid extra attention because we don't want leaky floors. I even had some moral support. Now the shower tray's all sealed and pucker, it's time for our next trick.
Alright, good morning. It's the next day, shower's in, and it's still standing, which is pretty good. Today we've got an interesting one. We've got to plumb the toilet, plumb the basin, hopefully completely finish the bathroom today. So let's get cracking.
Now this is where things start to get interesting. I never knew fitting a toilet required so many things. Out the back of every toilet has this 4-inch pipe, which basically takes away everything nasty that goes down.
Oh yeah, pucker!
This is a toilet and we have a cold water feed coming in here. So this is just cold water. We need to connect this thing going up here, and somehow that fills up the toilet bowl and allows you to actually flush the thing. And in a toilet, when water fills this up, instead of it flowing and going absolutely everywhere, there's this little valve thing, and this lifts up and that blocks it and stops it. There is also this little tube, and that's basically an overflow. If water comes up too high, it just comes out into the toilet and goodbye and no floods.
You're probably wondering, who is this guy? He's Richard, a family friend plumber, who said he's happy to teach all of us everything he knows as long as we ask the right questions.
Nifty brush, Richard.
That's a flux brush.
This is a toilet to pipe connector. As you can imagine, it's got to be tight, otherwise poos and peas will be floating everywhere on your floor. So Richard was rubbing some lubricant to make the push a little bit easier.
Right, in there.
You can finally do these.
Now Maddie's let her excitement out. We can push the toilet into place and fix it down so no one falls off the toilet. Someone probably should have warned Richard about this next part, as we have no tools and we're not actually plumbers, so we use the dodgy bucket.
There. What's going on here? I've got water pissing out of here.
Maybe next time we should have opted for a bucket without a hole in the bottom of it. Nevertheless, we cleaned up our mess and got this toilet plumbed in with fresh water ready to fill up. We've learned the hard way that it's really important to make sure you know the position of a toilet before you start getting pipes in. Luckily, it's not too bad. It just means we see this pipe work when it could be hidden. But anyway, it's plumbed in. Let's see if it works.
Oh, so it comes out of there.
Wow, it stopped! Time to see if it flushes.
Hey!
Yo, what the hell?
And then it's filling back up again.
Off it goes again.
We're now successful plumbers and our toilet's flushing puckily.
Right, that is the toilet all done now, which is amazing. It's so weird how toilets work. Now it's time for the basin, and we're so excited because actually we had a really, really nice company gift us a really cool basin thing, and it's gonna look so good.
First things first, it's time to drill out for the waste pipes. Being idiots, we didn't plan for this and drilled straight through a joist.
Look at him, he's getting messed right up.
Yeah, I can take a picture of me now with a doll. There you go. There.
Dolly loves a bit of plumbing, she does.
But there's no one in this bathroom, washroom, that loves plumbing more than this man. So he was straight back to it, drilling holes in our nice new cabinet, ready for our lovely sink and our tap to plonk right on.
You haven't, have you?
Last week. Oh.
We've been to the bus,
Hi!
and we're about to go to the bus.
I thought you'd already been.
We've been waiting.
Oh, I feel home.
Yeah,
I thought
brilliant, man.
Oh, Toby. Oh my God.
Right?
It's a bathroom. It's an actual. Oh my God.
Incorrect. It's a shower room.
All right, sorry, Richard.
It's
In all fairness, there's no bath. so it's not a bathroom.
That's very true.
Well done, Richard. Well done, mate.
Right, back to work, boys and girls. Dan was running around like a blue bum chicken. Meanwhile, Richard went home, so we was in the bathroom.
We are gonna redecorate this thing. We bought it secondhand from a charity shop, so we're gonna redecorate it, make it look pucker for the sink and the tap.
I'm not going to bore you by showing you the whole painting process. Basically, I painted this unit. This was with the hopes that it would make the basin pop and look much better. But now it's time to finish this whole bathroom once and for all.
Okay, so right now, this looks pretty bog standard, but we have a super awesome upgrade. Check out this thing. This is actually like a handmade camper van style sink. It's lightweight, and we're gonna put that on there.
Shame we haven't got any water on at the minute though.
Luckily, we knew a man who could sort the water out. However, it was all hands on deck as we wanted to get this bathroom fully completed today. And with the basin, the shower, the shelves, the folding door to install, we had a lot of work to do. While Richard plumbed in the tap, it was my time to plumb in the shower. I disconnected the shower valve so I could start putting in the shower upright for the shower hose. A lot of showers. This thing's important to get central to the shower valve and also pucker level upright, otherwise it'll look a bit odd.
Yeah.
We didn't know what height to put it at, so we went off gut instinct.
The general consensus is if I can stand underneath it, it should be alright.
Some of you guys might not know, but I'm 6'6", so you won't get many taller people showering in this shower.
She's in there.
Time to silicone our hole.
Maddie cracked on with silicone duty. That's because she's the most patient with it. It's so
it.
important you seal every single hole because otherwise water will find its way. We then covered the ugliness with these lovely chrome things and then we started installing the mixer. Depending what temperature you set the water at, this controls how much of each hot and cold water comes through the pipes. We got that thing sturdy and then installed the shower head.
Maddie's turning into a plumber.
And now for the moment of truth.
Time to see if it works.
So now we've got the hot water system with the shower and that. It's going to get steamy in here. To prevent the steam from causing any mould and damage to the plasterboard, we have to have an extractor fan unit here to suck out all the moisture, and that's what Dan is about to drill through now. Just about got it. Oh my god.
The bad news is this thing's expensive, but the good news is Dan's about to tell us why.
Go under the bus like that. Am I having to explain it?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
so
yeah.
this is a constant trickle fan. It changes from humidity, and when the shower's on, it goes steamy. It then picks up and sucks faster.
Well, but even when you're sleeping at night, that's always
It's
on.
always running, constant running, yeah. And it's dead silent.
Oh, now you guys know a bit more about this fan thanks to Dan. I'm so glad he volunteered. It's time to get this thing installed.
Alright. Screw it in a pocket, let's see if this thing works. Wow, that's pucker.
It's literally silent.
This bathroom is well and truly looking amazing now. Although it looks like it's more or less done, trust me when I say it's not. First of all, there's no way to have a shower or poo in peace, or nothing installed yet to hide our dodgy flooring cuts. And we have another special surprise at the end of this video, which is awesome and makes this bathroom
Okay, so the
transform.
fan is in, it's now working and basically completely silent. And now we are doing something sick. We have got the skirtins. It seems like a ridiculous thing to be excited about, but this is basically the only thing left ugly in here.
Do that, we've got this beast. But it's pretty wet. I'll keep it dry. In the meantime, while it's raining, we got this thing. Alright, in order to save space in our bathroom, we're installing that door. Let me explain. It quite literally folds. There's a full-size door. There's a folded door. As you can probably tell, it's a bit too big and clunky for this size room. So we're folding it in this thing in half, and then it folds into itself and sits there, which is much smaller, and in my opinion, a much better use of space.
First job, we installed the rail that helps the door run straight. Then it's time to do a bit of tappy-tappy to the door holes. By a bit, I mean this right here is the top of the door, and we're hammering in the wheel, which helps it go straight along the track. And then we do the same for the pivot point. There's a pivot point at the top and bottom of the door, which helps the door stay straight.
Taking a beating.
Now that they're all installed, it's time to just pop it into place.
Bottoms in.
We're now successful professional idiot door fitters and plumbers, but in order to completely transform this bathroom, we need to become a few more things. We've still got to do skirting boards and decorate this place, making it look amazing by the end of today.
No cuts. Okay, you can probably tell it's a lot darker, but the weather's on our side now. So we're about to tackle the bathroom skirting using this thing.
This is our first time ever using this tool, so let's just see how it goes. Oh, it comes with a laser!
Yes, you can. Yo, that thing is sick.
Let's see if this thing blinking fits now. Oh,
look, he's come out.
is he? Hell yeah!
It's getting to the stage of the container build where each job that's complete, you're one step closer to the finished result.
Oh, that's bang on.
And for us, each job that's complete, we're one step closer to turning this dream container tiny home into a reality. Which in turn makes us that much more excited to reveal this thing once and for all to our sister Gabby and give this tiny home away.
All right, we're gonna get all these hinges in place, and then we're gonna test the shelves. All right.
Now for this tiny home, aesthetics and storage is so important. It's time for us to do some finalised finishing touches and finally reveal our tiny container home bathroom.
All right then, 3 days of hard graft in this one room, and it is finally complete. Everything looks amazing. The shelves we just installed really finished the place off and we're super happy with it. But let's just recap of how much we've done with this whole bathroom. We've got a fully functioning shower, and the shower panels make this place look absolutely amazing. We've got a functioning basin that we handcrafted from a £10 unit, which we're super pleased with. We know the internals of the toilet system, and we have a fully functioning flushing toilet in this container once and for all. These last 3 days we've learned a lot, and we're so happy that we managed to share this with you guys. Thanks so much if you are still watching at this point. We appreciate every single one of you. If you have learned anything from this thing or found it in any way entertaining, make sure you subscribe, press that bell button because it lets you know when we post next. And we'll see you guys in the next video. We love you all. Have a great evening.
Love you guys.
Bye!